Welcome back to Layback with Betfair. It's time to look at the Group 1 Champion Stakes, race 8 on the program, over 2,000 metres. Short price favourite is Via Sustina, coming off the Cox Plate win. What a win it was. Liam, talk to me about the speed here, please.
Yeah, I think who was a Golden Path coming over from Barrier 4 goes to the front. Attrition had a bit of success finding the front recently. Light Infantry went an interesting one. They obviously went to the front in the Cox Plate, had no other option from the widest draw. And although dropped out early, was still finding on the line. So I think a fast run race is actually what that horse needs. So I'm fascinated to see what they do from 3. I don't know what they'll do. Tom Kitten is the one that I'm really keen to see improve again. And Via Sustina sits mid to back with. Is anyone else surprised to see Zambardo here and not running in the Thursday meeting today?
Yeah.
Odd. Like, this horse is 1,000 to 1, isn't it?
Should be.
It's under 20s. What are we doing here?
$19. Like absurdity. Anyway, so we'll get that out of the way nice and early. We'll be laying the place. But for me, Via here is $1.75 is very entertaining odds. I thought she'd come up $1.50. Was finally had that fast run race that she'd been crying out for, and she's just so tough late. You don't get any prizes for finding her at $1.75, but I think she'll be too good. And then Tom Kitten is the one that finally showed signs of getting back to finding some form, hitting the line late in the King Charles. We'll appreciate the 2,000, just needs to settle and sit a touch closer. The Queen Elizabeth run in the autumn behind Via and Dubai Honor is the Tom that we know, and if he brings that, well, far out. $10 is it's a great each way, or not each way, because I don't think beating Via is Sustina, but it's a good place bet. Yep. I'm interested to hear Trenor's thoughts on Pier and how well this horse is going.
Tom Kitten, he's looked to run behind. Obviously, he got scratched, and he's looked to run behind all campaigns. So he looks like he's ready to peak here. I agree with you, Liam. But Pier, talk to us, Trent.
Yeah, I thought that he has come back really well. He's New Zealand 2000 Guineas winner a couple of years ago, and probably just lost his way a little bit. He kind of, when he got to that listed race, the Antino one, I think it was the Wayne Wilson, he ran big time figure that day when he won by 3 lengths and was like, okay, this is a bit of a horse. Comes back and he's very good behind Autumn Glow, first up in the Theo Marks, ran on from a long way back and was like a big eye catcher. Then went to the Epsom. He was solid. He was only beaten 3 lengths again by Autumn Glow. And then last start,
strong Epsom that day.
Yeah, very strong Epsom. Golden Eagle winner out of it, of course. I thought he was really good in the King Charles. He probably had the right kind of run. He was midfield on the fence and then kind of edged out and got to the wider lanes. But he's still run on really well there and kept finding. He's beaten 2 lengths and run third. And Ethan Brown got off that day and said, yeah, looking for 2,000 metres. And I've always thought that 2,000 metres would be no problem for him whatsoever. He's a by Prossier, New Zealand bred on the dam side. There's plenty to like about him getting up in trip. So I think he's kind of the fresh horse on the scene here compared to the likes of, Attrition, Light Infantryman, who we've seen Via take care of pretty comfortably. Yep. I think he's the one that brings that little bit of different form, and I think he can improve against 2,000 metres. So he's the only other horse I've got in single figures in my market. I've got Via Sustina $1.50, and this is down to about 100%, 101%. So I think Via, you're kind of getting $1.75 early in the week. I've taken that. I thought that was a good bet. And Pierre is a kind of place exactory kind of work your way around that as him as the second pick. I think that's a good way to play the race.
What price have we got Pierre to place in markets at the moment?
It's about $3, maybe a touch better.
Good place bet.
Yeah, I'm not typically a place bet kind of person, but I just think there's something you could get something out of in that way.
And obviously Betfair have Quinollas and exactors, so you can take that on the exchange there with Via Sustina and Pierre. So what price would you take Via Sustina down to?
Oh, $1.70. I think she's about that now. I've taken $1.75. Once you get too close to your percentage, you're not really getting much of an edge. But I think it was about a 9% edge that I thought I had in my market. So I think that's decent when you're playing into those short odds.
Yep, we saw it last year as well. She came and backed up Cox Plate, so she can do it. No issue there, Trent.
No issue. Maybe if it's really wet, that's some issue. But she did win first up on a heavy track, and I think the heavy factor with her is a little bit overplayed. The one flop she had, I think she just wasn't fit enough and wasn't ready for it with that Pride of Jenny race and the Maccabi Diva. So not too worried about that unless it's completely bottomless, but I don't think it will be. So, yep, she picks herself. And like I said, $1.50 is my price and you're getting better than that. So she is a bet.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.